like me better when I wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before. I like me better, I like me better.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So you already know what it is. We are ranking more best-selling products today. We are doing it on setting sprays, and if you're not new here, then you know I have a love-hate relationship with setting sprays because so many of them just do not give what they're supposed to give. But because these are the best-selling, the most hyped stuff like that, I've tried pretty much all of the, the main hyped up ones where I can now rank them. So if you want to know what I think about them, then let's go. Now, if you don't know how the ranking system works, we have the top tier, which is called You Can't Sit With Us, and it means exactly what it says. You can't sit with us. These are the top girls, okay? The ones everyone else wants to be like but can't, the ones that deserve the most recognition, and you just can't sit with them if you're in that category. Next up is She's Cute, which means really just she's cute. She's not that girl, right? She's not a top girl. You can't sit with us, but it still deserves some type of recognition. So I'm saying she's cute. Then there is Meh, which is, she doesn't really bother anyone when you use it. You look good, stuff like that. But then you can not use it and forget about it and you'll be just fine with your makeup routine. So you can take it or leave it. It's just kind of meh. It's there. Then there is, if you like it, then I love it. For you, which means I may not like it, but you like it. So that means I like it for you, because for me, it's a no dog. And the last one is I don't know her. And I probably do know her because I've tried it, right? But I don't want to know her anymore, so I just act like I didn't know her to begin with. So let's hop into the first one. It is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Long-Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. If you like it, I love it. And if you're not new here, that answer does not surprise you at all. If anything, you're probably expecting me to say I don't know her, but it is a very hyped up makeup setting spray. Everyone else talks about they love it. It does this, it does that. So, for that reason, if you like it, I love it. Because for me, I hate this setting spray. I've tried it in every possible way that you can. The original, y'all know they have the Ultra Matte All-Nighter, or yeah, they made a matte version of the all-nighter. I think there's a glowy version of the all-nighter. They done made like every version of this setting spray that they can. I've tried all of them and it's still a no for me. I do not like this setting spray whatsoever. It is another one of those, like, it doesn't give what everyone else is supposed to give, and it's just there on my face. Some of them, like some setting sprays in general, I can probably include this one, give me like I'm just spraying alcohol on my face. Like that's how it feels, how it smells, how it like wears on my face. So absolutely not, but I love that for y'all if you like it. Now this next one is the Urban Decay De-Slick Oil Control Makeup Setting Spray. That is going in You Can't Sit With Us, especially for my oily skin out there. Again, if this is your first video, I have acne prone, sensitive, oil combination skin. So if you got oily skin and you're looking for a makeup setting spray that is going to actually like set your face, lock in oils for the day, go ahead and pick this one up, okay? Especially if you were thinking of debating between De-Slick and All-Nighter. De-Slick is for oily skin, what All-Nighter is supposed to be for everyone else. Definitely like top 5 setting sprays that I've tried of all time. And again, it takes a lot for me to get hyped for setting sprays because so many of them just don't do anything. So this one, if I'm saying like I'm putting it in You Can't Sit With Us, definitely go ahead and check it out. Okay, this next one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set Setting Spray. I don't know her. Yes, that deep with this one. I do not know her. I will say it is living up to its name of Dewy Set. If you are looking for the setting spray that's going to give you that like wet, dewy, not even, because there are setting sprays that are going to give you glowy, but this one gives you like wet type look, which is nice and like pictures and stuff like that. But again, one, oily skin, even like not on oily skin, just like that look in real life, depending on where you're going, it's just like what is the reason for that? So it's pretty true to its name. I just don't know if that Dewy Set look is a realistic vibe for real life. But again, I have oily skin, so maybe it's the oily skin and me being a hater. But for me, I don't know her. I was quick to get rid of her. But again, like I said, very cute for any creators out there for pictures, editorial stuff like that. If you are going for that very wet look, then I would recommend, you know, something for that. You know, if you do photo shoots, stuff like that, that's when I would recommend that setting spray. Other than that, don't know her. The next one is the Charlotte Tilbury, okay, Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. You can't sit with us, all right? And mind you, I was late to the game on this setting spray, but once I tried, like, I haven't looked back since. It just gives you like a airbrushed, flawless, right? An airbrushed look to your face. Mind you, it's one of the setting sprays that makes your makeup look good, but also like helps with it being long lasting and stuff like that. Like a airbrushed matte, just smooth over. You certainly notice the second you put that setting spray on. I love the finish of it. And like I said, it's mind you, we're getting into warmer weather here. It's been holding my makeup well, so you can't sit with us on that one. Okay, next up I've got the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. If this is the one I'm thinking about, this one goes in She's Cute. This is one of the ones, like, she does what she has to do. I'm not putting her in like the top tier, but definitely a setting spray that I would reach for more often than others compared to the other ones I'm talking about in this video. As far as, you know, how your makeup wears, how your makeup looks, stuff like that. I think the Peach Matte setting spray from Too Faced is the one that I'm thinking about. If I had to rank that one, I'm putting it in I Don't Know Her. And it's sad that I have to say that, because the matte one is probably, again, going to be a little bit more useful for someone like me who has oily skin. But if you have seen that setting spray, then you know it's got that annoying quality about it where it sprays out and it leaves white dots all over your face. And I've tried it several times. There was a video that I was doing where I did like the whole look and then I used that and it got white dots all over the place. And some people were like, you didn't shake it well enough. Like, be quiet. You just want to look like, or you didn't shake it at all. Like, no, there's something with that formula where you can shake as hard as you want to, depending on the day. It just depends when it's going to do that. It's going to leave those little white dots on your face. Now, I will say for the most part that you can usually just like push the dot, like, you know, pat the dots in and they'll blend into your face, but like I shouldn't have to do that. So for that, I don't know that one. So if you're debating between the two, I would say go ahead and get the 3-in-1, depending, regardless of what your skin type is. This next one is from Smashbox. It is their Photo Finish Setting Spray. Y'all remember that like period in the beauty community history where like Smashbox had those photo finish, yeah, I think that's also what it's called, primers, and they released every version of those primers that they could, a matte, a dewy, the original, the colored versions, you know, blue, orange, green primers. Then they had the setting spray, I think, photo finish, stuff like that. Looking back on it, this is again another one of those, like, it felt like just spraying water on your face, right? Like, just imagine just doing your makeup and then setting it with water after you're done. That's what this gives. So for that reason, I'm gonna have to put this in I Don't Know Her, but you know, back then it was hyped, right? Like, you felt like you were really doing something, but looking back. Okay, next up, I've got the Huda Beauty Resting Boss Face Waterproof Setting Spray. I am going to put this in She's Cute. The setting spray itself does what it has to do. I feel like it is giving a little bit more matte of a finish when you put it on your face. So again, oily skin out there, if you're looking for a setting spray that's going to lock in your face, stuff like that. It has a, actually, it has a very strong scent to it. Like hits you right in the face type scent. So I was thinking about it like, do I want to take that down to matte? I'm gonna leave it in She's Cute because the smell does go away. But the nozzle on this spray, I mean, the smell of this spray hits you in the face, and then the actual product hits you in the face because of how the nozzle is set up, how it sprays out. So do I want to move it to matte? But the actual spray itself does what it has to do. Like, it's a little bit better than in the matte. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it in She's Cute. But if you are thinking of looking into the setting spray, keep that in mind what I just said, that it does have a very strong flower scent to it, and the spray itself is like pretty abrasive when it sprays out. Okay, next up I've got the Hourglass Veil Setting Spray. I Don't Know Her. No. Again, one of those, like, I kind of regret that purchase because again, it's giving very much like water in a bottle. And I don't think it's cheap either. It's Hourglass. It's $48. Okay, $48 for something that I feel like I am just spraying water in my face. Water with like a little salt thrown in there, right? A little salt thrown into the water. That's what this feels, smells like, looks like on the face when I spray it out. So no. Okay, next up I've got the NYX Matte Finish Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. She is going in, is she going in You Can't Sit With Us? She might have to go in You Can't Sit With Us, because that is a drugstore matte setting spray that does what it has to do. Okay, if you're looking for a more affordable option and you have oily skin, you're trying to like lock it in and stuff like that, that is the one for you to go ahead and pick up. Does what it has to do, affordable price. I'm thinking she might have to go in You Can't Sit With Us. Yeah, she gonna go in You Can't Sit With Us. Yeah, she gonna go in You Can't Sit With Us. Okay, next up I've got the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. She goes in meh. Okay, because this is one of those, it is a very hyped up setting spray. I've tried it before. I see where some of the hype is coming from, but this one, it is one of those, it's a setting spray that's just gonna make your makeup look good, as opposed to like how it's actually holding your makeup on throughout the day, especially if you have oily skin, because it's one of the mists where you spray it on your face and it's just kind of like your face melts together, right? It's like all the products that you layered on your face come together as one to give you like a nice blended face, stuff like that. If you are someone who like sprays setting spray in between layers, you know, so you put on your foundation, you spray your face, you put on your concealer, stuff like that, it is a perfect setting spray for stuff like that. But you got to wear the makeup like throughout the day, right? And as you go on throughout the day, she don't do that good of a job of like actually keeping everything that it blended together. It doesn't do that good of a job of like keeping it blended throughout the day. You know, your face just kind of starts, especially if you have oily skin, especially once we start getting into warmer weather. So for that reason, I'm putting it in meh, because you know, you can break it out depending on like where you're going, what you're putting makeup on for, and it'll get you looking right together. But you know, you need it for those days where like you really need it to come through. It doesn't do that in my opinion, so I'm putting it in. But this last one that I have to talk about is the MAC Fix Plus Primer and Setting Spray. Just saying that probably brings back so many memories for people. I feel like, especially if you have been in the makeup game for a while, you know, you have like a collection, stuff like that. It's like something you have to try once you start getting into makeup, right? Like honestly, if you're watching this video, raise your hand in the comments down below if you have been into makeup, you've tried this, that, and the third, and you have not tried Fix Plus, right? It's just like something everyone gets. MAC itself, the brand, is just a brand that everyone gets into once they start, you know, wearing makeup, testing stuff out, stuff like that. So I feel like all of us have tried Fix Plus. And I have to put this in You Can't Sit With Us, because even though this gives me the same vibes as the Morphe spray, where it's a little bit more like what she's doing for your makeup and how it looks, this is a spray that y'all know you can use it for eyeshadows that are, you know, drying out, or eyeshadows where you want more pigment, how it shows on the eye. Of course, you can use this for, you know, setting your face with your makeup, but you can use this as a spray that you spray in between stuff like that. Like there are just so many things you can use this spray for. Like off that, I just gotta put it in You Can Sit With Us, because you know, we like a multi-purpose type product. And again, you know, like depending on your skin, you probably can get away with setting it on your face probably a little bit better than the Morphe one, and like it actually setting your face and wearing well throughout the day. So for those reasons, I gotta put it in You Can't Sit With Us. My bottle of that I had finished up a while ago, I didn't repurchase it, you know, because I have found other setting sprays that I like better. But it is one, you know, like it's just nice to have in your collection, because it can do all those things for you and it gets the job done. So that one. And you know, like it's legacy at this point. Like it's Fix Plus. Hello, tell me majority of us have not tried Fix Plus. Like, tell me, majority of us have not tried Fix Plus. I do have a, I'm not sure if I would say holy grail setting spray, but it's one of my favorites. It's not mentioned, you know, like with the other ones, because I don't think it's considered a best-selling setting spray, but we're talking about it, so let me go ahead and mention it. It is from Fresh. It's their Fresh Nectar? Something Nectar setting spray. It's another one of those, it makes how your makeup look amazing, you know, blends everything together. Another, you know, if you like layering in between with setting spray, great for that, but also great for how it actually wears on your face, how it helps your makeup throughout the day. Mind you, it doesn't say anything about being mattifying or anything like that, but it does like all of that in one. So if you are checking for one, definitely check that one out. But yeah, you know, going through the best selling tabs, you don't really see many like setting sprays mentioned as far as that goes, like best selling stuff like that. I don't know why, but those were the ones that I feel were the most, like, you say them and like people automatically can think back to either trying that or just automatically know what you're talking about. So there weren't that many, but you know, we had a nice little thing there. I feel like we had a nice balance this time around between You Can't Sit With Us and I Don't Know Her. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about the ones that I mentioned and any other ones that weren't talked about in this video that you would recommend, that you absolutely despise. Let me know all of that down below. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, 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 yeah.